Hey my beautiful Cancer peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at you guys with your November 2023 tarot reading. How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. I do want to mention before we start, as always, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description box below. Nonetheless though, Cancers, how are we doing? I hope you're excited coming on into November, and let's see what's going on here for you guys at this time. What do we got showing up here for Team Cancer, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout November 2023. What do we got going on here for ya? Starting out with the overall energy, 10 of Wands showing up here for Cancers. Looking at the current energy, we got here the Four of Swords, what you're dealing with, Queen of Wands, and looking at the current outcome of the month, we got here the Chariot. Not too shabby, actually, because it means we're moving away from these energies, right? You see the 10 of Wands and you're like, ugh, I don't want to be dealing with burdens, right? Well, I definitely don't think that's the case here right now, because Four of Swords here says we're separating ourselves from our burdens. I do see here with the Queen of Wands, you're getting your confidence back, and also I'm hearing it's like how Austin Powers found his mojo, or how Stella got her groove back, Cancer. You're getting your groove back here coming into the month. Chariot card means you're tapping back into your rightful energy, you're moving forward, and you're not letting things here drag you down or keep you stuck. So we're definitely seeing a lot more energy coming back into you, Cancer. I think that it's kind of like, have you felt a little bit like a zombie recently? In the past few months, have you felt sluggish? Have you felt physically tired? I know I have. Oh my God, it's been horrible. Have you felt just like not like yourself, or not in your confident place, or in your happy place, or in your power? It's like coming into November, here we go. We're back, baby. We feel good, and we are re-energized, rejuvenated, and we are back in our Queen of Wands energy, where we feel confident, cool, calm, and collected, and we feel within our power. So we're going to notice that happening here, this shift jumping into November here for sure. Now, why is that the case? Tell me about this 10 of Wands and 4 of Swords moment. What is happening here with Cancer? All right, we got here a 7 of Pentacles. We got here a Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you've taken the time, Cancer, to really invest in the ending of cycles rather than letting cycles continue to perpetuate. This is the feeling of like, okay, I need to look at this. I don't like this one thing. This is making me unhappy. I need to go ahead and get this done. So let's say, for example, Cancer, I'm unhappy right now with where I've been in a relationship with somebody. Let's go ahead and address this. Are we moving forward? Are we not moving forward? Let's get at that. Let's get out of the energy where things are up in the air, and let's figure it out. Oh, I've been dealing with X amount of debt in my life. I'm tired every day of feeling like, oh my God, this debt is annoying. So I'm going to go ahead and come up with a plan and a budget. I'm going to bang out this debt, clear it, and keep it moving forward, you know? So this is the energy about not letting things continue to fester, not letting things continue to be up in the air, if you will, Cancer. You're looking at what you need to do, what investments you need to make, and you are ending those cycles. And I feel like that's exactly why you're so burden-free coming into this month. It's like, oh my God, everything is off my back now. I feel good. I'm back in my own energy. I'm back in my element, you know? I don't have these things wearing and tearing me down. And that's really, really wonderful, Cancer. So I love that for you so, so much. All right, let's see what's showing up here in the potential challenge coming into the month here of November. What is going to be in the potential challenge here for Cancers throughout November 2023? First card out is going to be the Lovers. Lovers card showing up here for you could mean that you might be facing some challenging aspects in a connection. But if it's not about love, and if it's not about a connection, you could be facing challenges in something that you really, really care about. Tell me why there's a challenge here in the Lovers. We got here the 9 of Swords, and we also have here, Cancer, the 7 of Wands. Yeah, this is a bit of the energy, Cancer. This is the only thing I can tell you so far to watch out about. When you are so focused on protecting something you love, sometimes you might actually be pushing it away from you rather than bringing it closer to you. Really do be mindful of that. I think that it's pretty normal, right, to want to protect the things we love, but sometimes it's a bit of a trauma response to protect the things we love because we're so fearful of losing it. Right? So if we really love and care about somebody, sometimes we can be very insecure, very worried. We can hold on to that person super tightly because we're afraid that maybe we're not doing enough to keep them around. But by simply noting and acknowledging that you're enough because the person's obviously with you because you're enough, then you don't have to feel so overprotective, but instead you can feel secure. So I think that the fix here, Cancer, or the thing that's going to help you the most if you're worried about losing things that you love, and if you're facing that kind of challenge, It's about having to note that you already have security, just knowing that the thing that you love or the things you love are in your life. For example, if you're worried about losing somebody romantically, the fact that they're dating you should be securing enough for you, right? Because they have chose to be with you. They have chose to date you. You know, right now, if you're worried about losing a career, you have literally got into that career because you're good at what it is you do. If you have made a business and it's successful because you have created a successful business. You know, I get the fear of losing what it is you love, but you should feel the security considering that what you have is already in alignment with you in your life. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So just watch out. That would be the only thing I would say. Just a little bit of worries here, a little bit of fears coming up. Possibly overprotecting the things you love could be something showing up here in November. Just try to get out of that energy and allow yourself to feel secure by knowing that you already have that beautiful thing in your life. Whether the lovers here is a relationship, a friendship, it is a career of yours, whatever it is, it's in your life for a reason. So Cancer, try not to worry too much and try to tap more into the energy of feeling secure, okay? All right, moving on forward. What can Cancerian peeps expect? Coming on into November 2023, what can they expect throughout the rest of their November? First card out is going to be the Temperance. Hell yeah, baby. And the next card here is going to be the Nine of Cups. Temperance card here is a card that represents emotionally very, very balanced. So Cancers, I think that on an emotional level, you feel pretty damn good here this month. I'm also hearing for some of you, you feel free. You know, if the past couple of months have been a little bit nightmarish, a little bit intense, there is a freedom aspect coming into the month of November where it's like, dude, I feel stress free, you know? I feel rejuvenated, I feel relaxed, and I didn't feel this way all the months previously that led up to November. You know, I think I mentioned in the beginning to you guys how it has been, you know, over the past previous months, a little bit draining. And some of you guys have not really felt in your element, and you might have felt really bummed about that for quite some time. But jumping into November, it's a very rejuvenating month to the point where you feel like yourself again. And that's a very freeing experience and a very freeing feeling. So I like it. Temperance card, very emotionally balanced, very comfortable here on an emotional level. Nine of Cups, massive card of fulfillment, being very happy right now with the way things are going, feeling very happy within yourself. So Cancers, you got your mojo back, baby, for sure. You know, this is the energy, man, where Cancers are feeling like themselves. And I don't think people know just how great a Cancer can be when they're in a fantastic mood, right? When a Cancer's in their mojo, when they got their mojo back, when they're in a good mood, Cancers are the life of the party. Like, the energy we bring to the table is so freaking fun and phenomenal. The vibes we raise around other people is so majestic because when we're vibing so high, so is everybody else, and they can't help it, you know? So Cancer, looking pretty damn good so far. What else can Cancerian expect coming into November? Page of Swords. Tell me about this Page of Swords, baby. What's going on over there? That one intrigues me. The Page of Swords here could represent somebody keeping a watchful eye on you, or you keeping a watchful eye on someone. But why the Page of Swords? Clarify. Ten of Swords, yeah. Cancers. Here's the thing. When people end up no longer being invested in your life, whether these are people who have chose to not go forward with you in love, chose to not go forward with you in friendship, maybe somebody chose not to do business with Cancer and now Cancer's all successful and they're like, man, I missed out on that business deal. I'm feeling regret. People are looking at opportunities they've missed out on, you know, investing with you, whatever those opportunities might have been, and they're looking at it this month and they're like, damn, I really wish I didn't miss out on that opportunity with Cancer. So Page of Swords, you're gonna have some eyes on you in regards to your high vibrational energy, the great experience you're having this month. Cancer, things will go well for you and everybody can see it. Like, that's just the vibe for you coming into November. Things are going well. People can literally see it. So I think that if anybody has any sort of what's the word that I'm looking for here? Regret not investing in you, it's going to be very prominent. Like, they're going to be the ones that are watching you the most, and they're going to be the ones that are sitting there in silence, regretting, saying, damn, I should have, you know, did that business deal with Cancer. I should have dated Cancer and continued and seen where our relationship would have gone. These are people that are going to be having regrets. So I do see people regretting missing out on opportunities with you this month. What other information do we have here for Cancer? We have a Page of Cups, and we also have here a Queen of Cups showing up as well. More than likely for Cancers that are single, you might find yourself connecting with someone or catching feelings for someone at this time. Page of Cups could be about no longer courting a person, but instead physically trying to make something happen, like saying, hey, I have feelings for you. I would like to take things to another level. So you could be reaching out to somebody, letting them know that you're interested in them romantically. You could be in romantic pursuit. And I see here with the Queen of Cups, these are feelings that are becoming developed, okay? So that might be something you can expect here as well. Moving forward, though, any other extra information on what Cancer can expect before I move into the rest of the reading here? We have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Swords, and we also do have here the Death card showing up here as well. You know, I think that this is going to be a month as well where you kind of take the time to look at the things that have hurt you, that have made you jaded. And with the Page of Pentacles, you're taking the extra time here to look at what you've experienced. And instead of looking at what you've went through in a format of, how do I say this message to you, Cancer? Because I'm trying to relay it the best way I can. It's like you're going to look back at all the things that have hurt you, but you're not going to look back at it as, yeah, it sucks that all those things had happened. It's like you're going to take a look back at all the things that hurt you and put it together as to why that needed to happen and why it was so necessary to bring you to where you are today. It's like reflection of everything that happened for a reason. And I think you're going to acknowledge that, because the Death card showing up here is the card of change and transformation. And if X, Y, and Z didn't happen in the past, it wouldn't have led you to where you are now. You know, I often like to reflect on some of the challenges or the tough times I've gone through in my life, because every time something was challenging for me or tough for me, when I inevitably look back at that challenge or that tough moment, I see that it was necessary that happened, because I needed to go through those challenges and those tough times so that I can get to the better times of where I was today. Sometimes something could seem awful and horrible and negative in the moment, but when you reflect on it later, you're like, wait a minute, that was so necessary, because if I never went through that, I wouldn't be where I am here today. It's like a breakup, right? Maybe in the moment you break up with somebody or somebody breaks up with you, and you're like, this is horrible, this sucks. But 5 months later, you look back at the breakup and it's like, I'm so happy I got out of that relationship. That person was really manipulative. That person was constantly mean to me. And even though I didn't see it back then, I can see it very clearly now, right? So sometimes we don't always see things so clearly in the present moment, but when we can reflect, it all starts to make sense. So Cancers, I think that's something you can expect here too. You know, definitely deep reflection as to why things needed to pan out the way they did. And it makes a lot of sense here in November why they panned out the way they did, because look at where you are now. Cool. I like it. All right, Cancer, moving along here forward for you, baby. We're going to go ahead and check out your career, your love life, and your personal life. So let's get on into that. We're going to start out here with career first and foremost for Cancers. So what do we got coming up here for Cancer regarding their career in November 2023? First card out is going to be the Six of Cups. The following is going to be the Ace of Wands. And lastly, Cancer, we have here the Fool card coming into play here for you too. Whoa, a lot of positive ass energy, Cancer, coming into career. A lot of good strides, a lot of passion. I'm also feeling a lot of luck. Look at where Jupiter is placed in your charts. Okay. Definitely feeling good energy here. Good luck here in career, for money too. You got here as well a Six of Cups, and you have here a Fool card and an Ace of Wands. Six of Cups is like, if you might be getting back into something that you've left in the past, Cancer. If you've started a business in the past, but it didn't necessarily go anywhere, you could be finding yourself coming back to that business, giving it a second chance here with the Fool and the Ace of Wands. And this time it's like you strike gold. It works out this time. So you can be finding yourself getting back to something that maybe you felt previously didn't really work out for you, but now it works out for you really well. So maybe you wanted to get into a certain kind of niche. You tried it in the past, it didn't work. You try it again now it's popping off. Maybe you had a job in the past, you didn't like it, you go back this time around, you love it. So Cancers, I wouldn't be afraid or wouldn't feel afraid to try to give a second chance to something that might not have worked previously. I think that giving a second chance to something you've tossed on the back burner or something that didn't work out in the past could have a massive positive result here to really work well for you in your career. 10 of Pentacles. That is good finances showing up with the 10 of Pentacles, and that is getting what you want out of your career experience. So whether that's making a certain amount of money each month, whether it's about expanding and growing a business, 10 of Pentacles says, Cancer, you can can have it all, give something one more chance, give something one more try. I also want to mention that if this is not about jumping into something that you've started in the past, Cancer, and giving it a second chance, the Six of Cups could be a card here about saying, I need to accept that if I want to see tons of success moving forward in my career, I can't just settle with where I'm currently at. I think a lot of you guys coming into the month here of November are going to look at your financial situation. And I don't think you're going to see anything inherently bad or negative, but I think you're going to see it's been pretty stable, but it's been pretty average. And maybe I really do want to go above and beyond here and start making my finances above average to the point where there's not only extra comfort and security here on a financial level, but I'm also hearing for Cancers, it's like, I want to get fuck you money. And what is fuck you money, right? That number is going to be different for everybody. Some people can have fuck you money if they have $10,000 in the bank. They feel like that's fuck you money. Other Cancers might say $1 million. Other Cancers might say 100,000. But fuck you money is the money where it's like, I can take care of the bills. This money, I can do whatever I want with it, you know? I can enjoy myself a little bit extra. Now, how do we get fuck you money? Well, we can't just have an average. You know, when it comes towards our finances, we have to go above and beyond to generate more of that income. So I feel like some of you Cancers coming into this month are like, I do want that FU money. And what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to get out of that energy of settling with what I'm getting each and every single month. Ace of Wands, it's time to be innovative, start a new project, start a new business, a new side hustle, maybe pick up a second job here with the Fool card, because with all that extra added time and investment in working, it's going to bring in a lot of extra finances. So I think that if it's not about restarting something from the past, it definitely could be about what more things can I do to generate more income and more money? And I think that if you start getting on that path, Cancer, and putting in that extra work, it's really going to pay off for you moving forward into the future. You know, it's never a bad idea to get extra secure. It's never a bad idea to have an emergency fund. It's never a bad idea to make more money, right? So always do keep that in mind. Now, hopping on into love, guys, let's look at the single Cancers. Let's see what's up here for our single crabs coming into November 2023. What do we got going on here for single Cancers throughout November? It is 3:33 p.m. right now. Cancer. Hello. That is the numerology number of alignment, right? Things are aligning with you. Now, single Cancer, speaking of alignment to you, we got here the Justice, the Magician, and the Six of Wands. I want to point out, you could be dealing with a Libra or a Virgo, but single Libras kind of looks to me like somebody is coming on in, or tension is definitely going to be drawn here to you guys this month. The Magician here can represent that you are a magnet right now and that you are very attractive. People are going to start to see you, Cancer, because of the way that you carry yourself. I think the way you carry yourself really goes a long way, guys, and a lot of people don't recognize that. You know, if you carry yourself as a confident person, confidence is sexy as fuck. People love confident energy. If you carry yourself as I am secure within myself, people love sensing and knowing that you own who you are. So your energy is very magnetic this month because I think it has a lot to do with the way that you carry yourself. And single Cancers, I think you're going to find a lot of success here with the Six of Wands in love and romance and in connecting with people, because people are going to be very drawn into the energy that you're putting out there. You're going to be very magnetic. So single Cancers, I wouldn't be surprised here in November if you got some choices and if you've got some options here at this time. I really would not be surprised here at all, because I think it all is going to be coming down to the way that you're carrying yourself, and it's very, very noticeable and it's very, very attractive. Okay. And let's say, for example, if you are a single Cancer and you're like, well, I don't feel these ways, I don't feel like confident in myself or secure in myself, by focusing on figuring out how to balance that, how to find that feeling, how to get that security within yourself, in doing so, just note that that would make you so magnetic. Okay. So that could be something to work on possibly for any Cancers who are watching. But yeah, not seeing any particular love situation coming in for you, but definitely seeing people being attracted to you and seeing options flying on in, Cancer. Okay. All right. Let's have a look here at coupled Cancers and see what's going on. What do we got here for the Cancer peeps in relationships coming up in November 2023? First card coming out here for you is going to be the Three of Wands. Next card for you is going to be the Six of Pentacles. And lastly, we have here the King of Wands showing up here as well. Coupled Cancers, you got here a Three of Wands to a Six of Pentacles. Some of you guys could be waiting for some sort of return or some sort of money to make a move. I think that if you've been, this could be the energy of saving. Maybe you're saving to get a down payment on a house. You're saving to get a down payment on a car. I see that there could be like financial motives that you and your romantic partner have. King of Wands, there's an interest showing up here. So if you're like intrigued in a new apartment, a new home, you could be saving right now that cash with your partner to really make things work. But if it's not about anything, if it's not about anything financial or any sort of financial moves, this could be representing that you and your partner here are moving out of a place where maybe things have been a little bit distant, and now you're starting to feel like you're on the same page. You might have felt like, I don't know, my partner and I haven't really resonated with each other. We haven't been on the same page about something. I feel like it's not like it's been about a lot of things. I feel like it's been about one thing in specific. Maybe you and your partner haven't been on the same page about money. Maybe you and your partner haven't been on the same page about, you know, where you want to live or whatever's going on. It could be a multitude of things for Cancers, but I think there's been something that it's been really hard for you both to agree on or for the both of you to understand. But this month you'll be getting on the same page with your person, and King of Wands showing up over here says that, you know what, me and my person are now looking at things through the same lens. We understand each other, we get each other, so there's no more energy of there's no more polarizing showing up here between you and your person. It's like we're on the same page. We can see things very clearly. So definitely something interesting coming up here for Cancers. You know, if you kind of been having a bit of a tough time with your partner, getting on the same page with them about something, I feel like it's getting settled here, which is really good to see here too. Okay, awesome, Cancer. All right, let's hop on into what's going on with you personally, and then we'll tie out your reading here with the overall outcome. Okay, so let's have a look here on more of a personal level for Cancer. What do we got going on for Cancers personally showing up in November 2023? First card's going to be the Three of Swords. The next card's going to be the Page of Wands. And lastly, we have here the Five of Wands showing up as well. You know, Cancer, on a personal note, these past couple of months have been a little bit rough and a little bit hectic. You know, I mentioned that November 2023 for you is like the month where you get your mojo back, where you feel re-empowered, where you feel like you're back in your power. And looking at these two cards, right, you got a Five of Wands and a Three of Swords, but what's smack dead center in the middle? It's a Page of Wands, baby. And the Page of Wands here is that card that represents, I'm ready for the new beginning. So the thing about what's happening here personally for you is, despite the painful events you went through, despite the frustration you've experienced for the past couple of months, the Page of Wands reminds you that I can choose to have a new experience. I can choose to say, screw all the pain I went through, screw all the frustration I went through, I choose to focus on the good stuff now. I can choose to basically attune where I want my focus and where I want my energy to go. And I think that that's the personal choice here that many of you are making. But I also think that it helps a lot to make that choice, considering that you feel like you got your mojo back in the first place. But I think it's always very important to remember that we have the conscious choice every day to choose to be happy, to choose to not be happy, to choose to think positive, to choose to think negative. We have the power of choice all the time. And with this realization coming up for many of you moving into the month of November of that power of choice, it's like Page of Wands, I choose to let go of everything I've experienced within the past couple of months, recognize that everything happened for a reason, to recognize that cycles needed to come to an ending, and now that I'm back inside my element, I can move forward here and create positive change. All right, Cancer, really, really cool, guys. Let's have a look at this overall outcome, and we'll see what's up, okay? What's going to be the overall outcome here for Cancer throughout November 2023? What do we got? And we got here the Five of Pentacles, followed up here with the Knight of Cups. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely, Cancer. You know, Five of Pentacles is the card here that can represent lack, the energy where you feel like you've been left out in the cold. And I think that that really talks about the past possibly 5 months for some of you. I think that the past 5 months could have been a bit of a difficult time here for Cancers. And I think that with the Knight of Cups showing up here for you, it's like it feels so good to finally get back out there. I don't feel like I am, you know, drowning right now. I feel like I can finally swim. And I think that as well, you don't feel like you are going through these problems anymore that you once originally did. You know, I felt like there was something special immediately about November, the moment we got into your reading, where I saw the Ten of Wands and the Four of Swords. Initially, those two cards here said, I'm dropping burdens. I'm moving away from burdens. I'm feeling more confident. I'm back in my element. You know, the past couple of months here for you, possibly even the past 5 months for you, could have been a very difficult time where you're getting hit with a lot of changes left and right, a lot of tower moments left and right. But with the Knight of Cups showing up here, being a card of getting back out there, having a positive attitude, feeling rejuvenated, feeling alive again, it's a wonderful thing. So Cancers, everything that's happened recently, it might have been tough, but we're in a better place now. Let's capitalize on this energy. Let's make positive strides going forward. Let's keep our vibrations raised. Let's keep our vibes motherfucking high. And let's really focus here on using the energy of being in our element to create wonderful things for ourselves going forward throughout not only the rest of this year, but also going into 2024 as well. Okay, Cancers, this is going to be the time here to start capitalizing and utilizing this positive energy to make wonderful things manifest in our lives going forward. So definitely do capitalize off of it, okay? All right, Cancer. With that being said, guys, I think you had a pretty awesome reading. Thank you so much, Team Cancerian, for tuning in. It is much appreciated. Thank you for giving me the honor here. And of course, if you enjoyed, please do let me know down in the comment section below. If you are new here, definitely do consider subscribing and be more than happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family. And of course, Team Cancer, if you would like a personal reading, check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It'll be the first link in the description below. Guys, have a lovely November, and I will see you all in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.